What's good and what up? It's your brother SamAnt. Here at Viral Hip Hop News. Do me a favor, family, before we get started with the content. Y'all know what to do. Go up top and hit that like button. Alright, so Chris Brown finds himself in some serious situations this morning. French officials say that Chris Brown and two other people were arrested for aggravated rape and drug-related charges. One police official said that the complaint was filed with the police in the 17th arrondissement of Northwest Paris. The official said one of the others detained was Chris Brown's bodyguard. Now, this is what the sources tell TMZ. Within 2 days, he must either be released or appear in court, where a prosecutor can ask the judge to either keep Brown in custody pending trial or let him go free with quote-unquote obligations. Now, if Brown is released with obligations, they're told that he could be required to surrender his passport to French authorities and will remain in Paris pending trial, which typically takes a year. Now, the lawyer adds that Brown could be required to go to Paris police stations every 2 weeks to ensure that he is still in France. Chris Brown and two other members of his team have been detained by French police and are in custody after a woman claimed she was raped by the singer in a hotel. French authorities confirm and tell TMZ that Chris Brown has been detained and is in custody for alleged aggravated rape and narcotics offenses. Authorities went on to say that he is being processed, which appears to be the French version of being arrested and booked. The woman says she met Brown overnight between January 15th and 16th at Club Le Crystal and then headed back to the Mandarin Oriental Hotel with the singer where she claims to have been raped. Now, I don't know if you guys peeped game a couple days ago. It was going through all the hip-hop websites and blogs that Chris Brown has a new boo. All this tea being spilled around and he's with this new girl. All right, cool, who cares? My question is, how can he be with a new girl and then rape another girl? Now, I know that may seem crazy for me to say. I know that may seem a little too far-fetched to a lot of you. But my question is just as a man, if you get into a new relationship and you out there in Paris, where the fuck can you go and do some other shit without your girl knowing? That's just my personal opinion. Now, Chris Brown has found himself in legal trouble probably for the last decade now. We're not going to go through his rap sheet. But it does seem as though the law finds Chris Brown and it doesn't bode well any time for Chris Brown. Now, he was hit with some charges similar to this a couple months ago. I think that was awaiting trial. He pled his innocence on that regard. I think there was some things going on where the information was tainted. It wasn't fully thorough, so the case didn't go on as followed. We all remember Rihanna. We're not going to get into that. Chris Brown, one of the most incredible singers that we have in this generation, but definitely troubled by drugs and other things. That being said, I hope he finds himself out of this situation. I really hope he didn't do anything to find himself in a situation where he took advantage of a woman and he finds himself behind bars. This isn't the first time. I don't want to say it will be the last time. I hope it wouldn't be the last time, but this is what it is. The story is ongoing. He has a couple days. French officials have a couple days to see what they're going to do and whether or not they're going to hold Chris Brown or release Chris Brown. That information is ongoing, and you'll hear that right here at Viral Hip Hop News as soon as it comes out. Leave a comment in the comment section right now. Let me know what you think of this Chris Brown situation. Also, in the description box, you'll see links to our Twitter, IG, and all the platforms that SamAnt, CEO of Viral Hip Hop News and DLS Media Incorporated runs. And, of course, I am the co-host of the Uncensored podcast from my brother O-God over at Hip Hop News Uncensored, the most underrated podcast on YouTube to date. You can also check us out on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and all major online outlets for your listening pleasure. Make sure you subscribe and check us out. Always trying to keep it raw, real, uncut here at Raw Hip Hop News. Until next time, until next story, I sincerely appreciate each and every one of y'all. And I'm out of here, man. Peace.